So hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel everyone, and in today's video we are going to learn about scalping. So friend, this is going to be an educational video, so please do watch this video till the end to gain as much as knowledge you can, because this is going to be something which is going to clear a lot of doubt of yours as well as going to give you some good strategy for the trading. So basically guys, there are four forms of trading. One is positional, second is swing, third is intraday, and the fourth and the last one is scalping. So you must have heard about it that scalping is the game of some really experienced people, and that's true, because scalping is the most difficult form of trading. Positional trading is kind of easy. I'm not saying that it is completely easy. On a comparative basis to the other forms of trading, positional trading is easy. It requires more of patience from you. It also requires the research, the analysis, but more of the patience. And then you can wait. But in the other forms of trading, they are very instinctive. Like swing trading also survives for like 10 to 14 days, so it is more of like a shorter form of positional trading itself. Then day trading is the toughest one we have always considered, because that is very instinctive. You have to analyze the hourly charts and you have to analyze the daily charts. A lot of things are changing within hours only, so you have to analyze all of those and you have to capture all of those things in your trades. Now scalping is something which lasts for minutes only. Day trading sustains for a day. You start in the morning and you end your trading at 3:30 when the market closes. But scalping is like the trade for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So it is that quick, that instinctive. That's why it is the toughest form. That's why it is the most difficult thing, because in the scalping you will be studying the charts of 3 minute candles, 5 minute candles, so you can understand how quickly things must be changing on those charts, and then you have to react based upon them. So that's why we call scalping is really tough. Now when it comes to who can do scalping and who can't, it is it is completely based upon your personality. If you are someone who can handle the pressure, who can handle the stress, and who can react under pressure quickly, then you can be a good scalper. But if you feel like you are someone who does not react good under pressure, or who is not so instinctive means that somebody who can catch this thing early and can react upon them early. Someone like when we are playing cricket, a slip fielder who sees a ball coming to him and quickly catches the ball. So that's a kind of a scalper. And the positional one is standing at the boundary line. Ball is height coming slowly to him. He got a lot of time to adjust himself in the position, and then he takes the catches. But scalper is a slip fielder. He's standing in the slip, quick edge from the bat and ball sharply coming towards you. So that's scalping. So if you are instinctive, if you react quickly, then scalping for you. If you don't react quickly, if you take time, you want yourself to be get adjusted, scalping is not for you. So this is how you can decide that whether you can be a scalper or not. So I think till now we are clear. So now we are going to talk about that what is scalping and what are the things that are used in the scalping. So instruments then you can use in scalping is Bank Nifty, Nifty, obviously indices, and the third is the stocks which have good volume. I'm not talking about the stocks which have volume of 10 lakh. Stocks which are having volumes more than 50 lakh in crores. The stocks, those stocks which are having volumes in crores, which are completely and fully liquid. We need liquidity for scalping. For our scalping strategies to get executed, what we need the most is liquidity. So Nifty, Bank Nifty, and any stock which has good liquidity. I prefer Bank Nifty for the scalping, because you will find out that there is more liquidity in Bank Nifty than any other indices or stock, right? Then you need some important locations like previous day high, previous day low, and you can also use 20 EMA. Then we will be looking at some bullish or bearish candlestick patterns to take the trades, because these are the really important things. If you are taking them nicely, if you are taking using them nicely, then they will be very helpful to all of you. So I hope till now the basics of the scalping and the instruments in which you can do scalping is completely clear. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to find out how we can scalp. Okay, so we are going to use the first strategy for the scalping, in which we are going to mark the previous day high and the previous day low for the current day trading, right? So today, as today is the weekend and market is off, so what I am going to do is I am going to use some previous days opening and closing, and I'll trade on the next day based upon that day selected by me. So now I am selecting the day or this day, I think this day, 12th of May I'm selecting, right? So this is the high for the 12th of May, alt H. This is the low, so another alt H, and then I'll be trading on the 14th May. Okay, now let's move to the 5-minute candle. So this is the 5-minute candle. Now what we will be doing, we will be looking at the previous day's lows and the highs, and we will be seeing some bullish or bearish candlestick patterns. If we find some bearish or bullish candlestick patterns, then we are going to take the trade, we are going to scalp, right? So here we can see, so 14th of the May we have to trade upon. So here in the first, we can see that this is the 14th May opening, and here is our trading day starts, and here we can see the previous day's low. The candlestick chart is touching here, and what we can see is a full body bearish candle. So these are types of candle are kind of called Marubozu, though it is not a perfect example of the Marubozu, because this is the particular day where we can see not much time the prices have touched the previous day high or low. Still you can see the candle has touched here, and this is a Marubozu candle. You can see a long body candle without any wicks, and we have seen, what we have seen is that prices have reacted and had fallen from here. So these are kind of the scalping techniques that we can use, but this is not the important one. The important one is using the 20 EMA. This is just for an example. Now I'm going to use the 20-day EMA, okay, to take the trades, right? So this is 20-day EMA. We will be looking at the two candlesticks near the EMA, okay, near the EMA. Like here we have founded one. So look, this is a Marubozu, a full body red candle, and the closing was below the 20 EMA, and then we have seen the good fall in the prices. So now this is how we have to take trade. Okay, we have to look for the two candles. One is full body candle. So this is the Marubozu candle. So this is green Marubozu, and similarly one will be red Marubozu. Red Marubozu signifies the bearish sentiments, and green Marubozu signifies the bullish sentiments. So if prices are closing above the EMA, and what we are finding that the prices are closing above the 50 EMA, and we see in a bullish Marubozu, then we will be going long. And if similarly if we are finding bearish Marubozu and prices closing below 20 EMA, then we are going short in the market. And the second type of candlesticks is the second candlestick will be, so this is going to be the body, and this is going to be the long wick. Okay, so now this is bullish pin bar, and similarly if we mark it like this with a long wick, then this is bearish pin bar. So if bullish pin bar above EMA, going long, bearish pin bar below EMA, going short. So this is now what we are going to look for. Okay, sorry. So now we will be looking for both these type of candles. So here you can see full body candle, the candle right now, my cursor is on 12th of May 1:25 p.m. A little bit of downside movement we have seen. Okay, then again, not all the time this thing will be successful. Definitely you have to remember that, but most of the time this thing will give you results. Here you can see full body candle we are seeing here at this point, and then we have seen a good upside movement. Again we have seen here, and we have seen a good downside movement. Here you can see a pin bar candle, and then a good downfall we have seen. Okay, so this is how you can take the trade. Now the thing is that the scalping, the risk to reward in scalping will not be good. You have to be very disciplined, because most of the time risk to reward will be like 40 points if your stop loss, then your target will be 20-30 points only. You have to book the profit as quickly as you can. This is the thing with the scalping. That's why I have told you, this is the people, this is the game of people, those who are more instinctive. Again, one more example, you can see another Morubozu candle made here, closing below the 20 EMA, and we have seen a good fall. So not all the time you will be seeing this good fall. Most of the time you will be finding this small fall only. So this is scalping is all about. So be very cautious while doing the scalping, because risk to reward is not going to be the good and not going to be in your favor. It always be going to be bad. That's why you need to be very quick. But yeah, the thing is that in scalping you can have more right trades, right? In the scalping you will be having more right trades, but the thing is that the day your trade goes wrong, now it can go a lot wrong. Means you have earned 100 points in 5 days, and you can lose all those 100 points in just one day in one single trade. So that's where you need to be very careful. If you have some stop loss, you have to exit at your stop loss at any cost. You can't wait, you can't push your stop losses in intraday. Sometimes we do push our stop losses, but in scalping, no chance. You have to book loss at the stop loss only, because scalping is all about that only. So I think now what is scalping, how you can scalp is clear in your head. So now we'll end the video. So thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. Please do like this video, share this video with your friends and family, and do not forget to subscribe our channel.